Hi everyone, so I wanted to do a video of my favorite products of 2011. I wanted to do a favorite products of 2011 video just because I really enjoy watching others on YouTube's video, but also I wanted to do my own take on it with natural products because a lot of people don't always necessarily think about what are their favorite natural products, so I wanted to do one to share with you guys. So, first product that I'm going to talk about is Josie Maran's Whipped Argan Oil Ultra Hydrating Body Butter. Now, this is the original packaging of it, and this is what it looks like now. This is her latest version. Sorry, there's a little bit of glare. The scents that I've tried are vanilla and apricot and sweet citrus, and I love these so much. If you have ever had dry, cracked hands in the winter, especially if they're so cracked and so dry that they're bleeding, this is something to try because ever since I was 10 years old until last year, last December, I couldn't find anything. I used to have really cracked, bleeding hands. This is what my hands look like now, like just normal hands. They don't have any cracks, any bleeding. They especially would crack and bleed around the knuckles, and it just was so just unfun, and it was very painful, and I love it. It's the only thing that actually helped, and the only thing that's helped 2 years in a row. Every now and then I'd find a product that would help a little bit, but it wouldn't work the next year for whatever reason. I don't know. And the smells are amazing. Now this is the vanilla and apricot, and if you want more of a vanilla scent, this isn't necessarily going to be for you because it's definitely more apricot with a very light scent of vanilla, and then the sweet citrus. See, that's so citrusy, and it maybe has like a little bit of grapefruit in it. Here's just a little bit of it, and it's just very light, but it's just smooth, so smooth, and it's so moisturizing, but it doesn't leave you greasy, and that's the other thing. It's not something that you're gonna put on and it's going to like leave grease marks if your hands happen to like be touching something else. It's going to just blend right into your hands, and it just makes them feel so nice, so moisturized. It still feels like it's there, but it's not greasy or anything. And then my next favorite is just argan oil. I have been using the Josie Maran. It's a little bit blurry, but there it is. It's backwards again, but this is the 1.7 ounces, and I just love this. I use this on my face, on drier areas, like my forehead is really dry, and I also use it as an eye makeup remover. You can really just use this. It removes mascara, it removes eyeliner. I mean, it's really nice. And all you do is you just put maybe a couple drops, like a drop or two on your finger, and I rub my two pinkies together and I rub it very lightly on my eye area, and then I just add just like a little, run my fingers underneath the faucet a little bit, and then just get water on it, and then the water really helps ignite the argan oil. Like, the argan oil doesn't change consistency or anything, but that's what helps with argan oil to remove the makeup. And I love this one for my face just because it's cold pressed, and it's the first cold pressing, so it's the best quality, and it also is organic. This is the only moisturizer I use on my face, but don't use it all over my face. I just use it where it's dry and where I really need it. And that's the other thing. You want to make sure that you're not using too much of this. A little bit really goes a long way. I just use 2 drops on my forehead, my nose area, and then like right here. And if I'm a little bit dry here, I just use whatever is left on my fingers on the rest of the area. But and then I use about 3 drops on like my neck. So you really don't need a lot. And the other thing is that with this is you want to make sure that either your fingers are wet or your wherever your skin, wherever you're putting it, is a little bit damp, because then the argan oil is going to be able to be absorbed better. But I love this. This doesn't ever leave my skin feeling dry or dehydrated, just leaves it feeling moisturized. It is pricey. The 1.7 ounces of Josie Maran's argan oil is $48. She does offer a 0.5 fluid ounces for $14. So I use this typically just on my face and my neck. So for my body, I use the ArganUSA Argan Oil. Now this is also pure unrefined argan oil from Morocco. This is the 32 ounces. So as you can tell, I really do like argan oil, and this is the thing that I really love. And the Josie Maran, I've bought probably 4 or 5 of the 1.7 ounces, and 4 or 5 of the travel sizes even before that. So I've been using this for a while now. But the reason why I'm getting the ArganUSA is because it is cheaper, a lot cheaper. The Josie Maran, like I said, is 1.7 ounces is $48. Her 4 ounces is $96. So this I got for $110, I believe, but it's 32 ounces. It's a lot more bang for your buck, and this is the only body moisturizer I use. I use the body butter on my hands and my feet, and then this is the only other body moisturizer of any kind that I use. I don't use anything else. And then this is something that I found in probably the second half of 2011, but I've used them so much and I've gone through so many that it's just an amazing product, and I wanted to share it with you. It is Dr. Bronner's Magic Soaps. I have it in the Unscented. Let's see if it's gonna be, there we go. It's backwards, but you can still see the front of it. Now this is the Baby Mild Unscented, and then this is the Lavender. And these are just so amazing. This is the only body wash, body soap, anything that I use anymore. It's really nice because it only has natural stuff in it. It's not, doesn't have any fragrance or perfume added. Just the lavender oil is the fragrance in this. It's not any other chemicals added to make it smell like anything. It smells so good. Just kind of nice light scent that you can smell in the shower, but you don't necessarily smell all throughout the day. I use them for so many things. I use them not only in the shower, but I also use them as my hand soap, and it doesn't dry out my. And then the other thing that I use these for is I actually use them to make laundry soap with. I shave down about half of a bar, and then I put it into boiling water. When it seems like it's dissolved completely, I let it cool for a couple of hours, and once it's completely cool, then that is my laundry soap. I'm sure there's other ways you can use it, but those are the ways that I use it. And the Baby Mild doesn't smell like anything, it's just unscented. Other thing from Dr. Bronner's, as you can tell, I kind of have lines that I really like that are similar, but this is the Dr. Bronner's what is it? Organic hand sanitizing spray in lavender, and it's actually USDA certified organic, so that's really nice. If you want to sanitize your hands on the go, but you don't want to necessarily use anything harmful, this is a really awesome thing to use, and I love it. It smells really good. I'm not sure. I can kind of smell it right now, but not really. But what's nice is you spray it and you smell the lavender, but then it kind of just dissolves, and it's not a very strong scent. And I have probably one of the strongest senses of smell of the people I know, but this is really nice, and it just smells really good, but it doesn't last. It's just kind of there, and then it kind of fades away. I don't remember how many of these lip products I've gone through, but probably on like my 6th and 7th ones right here. But it's the Josie Maran regular lip glosses. As you can see there, I have them in Compassion, which is a more nude color, which is what I have on right now, and then I have it in the Authentic, which is more of a pink color. that not hot pink, but it's just like a really nice pink, and it kind of tones down to a more natural looking pink. They're not her volume lip glosses, they're her regular lip glosses that are on her site, JosieMarinCosmetics.com. They really moisturize my lips. They're actually the only lip glosses I use at this point. I use this and then a lip balm, and that's it. I have, like I said with my hands are so finicky, my lips are so finicky as well. I just can't use a whole lot of different types of lip glosses, and this is the only thing I can use. Now, the ingredients in these aren't as natural as I probably would like, but they're still so nice, and they're the only things that work for me at this point, that I just keep coming back to them. I just keep going back to them. So yeah, and now the only thing that some of you may not like is it has a very odd smell. It doesn't, and see, with the argan oil there's really no smell. It has a very, depending on the batch, it may have a very slight nutty smell, but these have just such an interesting smell. You notice it the first time, and then every other time I don't notice the smell when I put it on. Unless I'm actually like purposely smelling it to notice the smell, but I still really love them despite the smell. So my final product that I wanted to share with you guys is not actually, it doesn't actually have like a specific brand. It is just honey. This is my face cleanser anymore. I actually don't use any other face cleanser except local pure honey. And this is also my acne treatment if I need, and if I end up having any pimples at any point. But basically about, I don't know, maybe 9 months ago now, I decided to cut out processed food and sugar from my diet just to see if that would naturally help cure my acne or get rid of my acne, give me clear skin. And that really did help, but I still couldn't find a cleanser that I really liked, that really helped with that process. And I randomly saw in a YouTube video somebody's talking about using honey as their cleanser. So I decided to try it, and I've basically been using only honey on my face ever since. If you're wondering if it's sticky, it's water soluble, so it actually, once it hits water, it actually starts to dissolve, and I just rub it a little bit and it just completely dissolves once you splash it with water. So that's not a problem or anything, and it's also antibacterial, so it really does help with acne. If I have like a spot that's coming up, I just put a little bit of honey on it and just let it sit for maybe a couple minutes, and then I wash it off. And that's pretty much it, and it really does help get rid of them at this point. Now, when you're getting honey, you definitely want to get local pure honey, preferably. If you can get local organic honey, that's even better. But if you can't, and you have to buy honey in a store, like a grocery store, please get USDA certified organic honey, because the studies are coming out that a lot of the just regular honey at like grocery stores or at Rite Aid, CVS, Walmart and stuff like that, if they don't say USDA certified organic, there's a chance that either it's honey coming from China or that it's honey, not even honey at all. So those are two things that you really want to avoid when you're buying honey. So it's preferable to buy local honey, but if you can't do that, get USDA certified organic honey. Those are my favorite products of 2011. All of them are very natural, and they're going to be helpful to your health, along with giving you the benefits of whatever they're meant for. So, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you later.